Hey, what's up? HighSpot here, and today I am playing a game based on William Shakespeare's masterpiece of murder on the stage, Hamlet, or as the full name of the game goes, Hamlet, or the last game without MMORPG features, shaders, and product placement. And as you can probably tell by the title, it's a very quirky game, and to say that it's based on William Shakespeare's play is kind of stretching the definition of adaptation, I believe, but it is based sort of in a version of the same world. You'll see some familiar characters doing some sort of familiar things, but not really in the ways that you might expect them. So no, this is not a serious game, but it is a fun game, and I remember playing this a few years ago. It was released on Steam in 2012. I think it was actually released fully before that, but I found it probably like 2013 or somewhere around there. And of course the name attracted me to it because I love games based on like literature and things like that. I just think it's really interesting. And I was actually inspired to go back to this game because I recently found that they are releasing a Franz Kafka video game. It's based on the works of Franz Kafka, who did the Metamorphosis and other such stories that aren't as well known as the Metamorphosis. But if you haven't read that, then you probably should. And if you haven't read Hamlet, then you probably should read that too, because you'll get a lot more of the in-jokes and stuff in this game as we go. Both Hamlet and the Franz Kafka game were made by a man named Denis Galanin. He is a Russian-based indie game developer who is maybe better known by his screen name of Myth2000. And of course, I'll put a link in the description below for his Twitter and his website, so you can go and check out his other works besides the Franz Kafka game and Hamlet, and support him because I really enjoy his work and I'm really looking forward to the game. But first, we're going to play Hamlet. This is a point-and-click adventure, really more of a puzzle game, and I remember getting pretty frustrated with it in certain points the first time I played it because some of the solutions seemed obscure to me, but maybe I was just overthinking them. And it's been a while since I've played, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to remember all of them, but hopefully it comes back to me. So let's just get started. In a kingdom, somewhere, at some point in time, the evil Claudius, along with his assistant Polonius, killed the king and queen and seized the crown. He then decided to force Ophelia, Hamlet's girlfriend, to marry him. Okay, the names are correct, but yeah, that's not how the story goes. So, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Having returned home from a long journey, the valiant Prince Hamlet vowed to avenge the death of his parents and rescue Ophelia. However, at that moment, a man from the future arrived on a research mission and accidentally landed precisely where Hamlet was standing. Now the hero must avenge the death of Hamlet's parents and rescue Ophelia. If he fails, the fabric of the universe will unravel due to the differences between the past and the present. Yeah, so when I said loosely based adaptation, yeah, super loose. Act 1, in which Polonius decides to give Claudius his daughter's hand in marriage. That leaves the hero with no choice but to sneak into Polonius's castle and free Ophelia. Lyrical digression, instructions, got it. Alright. So I know there's, like you can click on the hero, and thank you for your tip. He gives you tips, such as the very illuminating, I need to get into this castle. So, yeah. Basically, I just kind of click on everything until everything stops doing anything new. And this thing fills up over here on the bottom right, and it'll give you a very obvious hint. Alright. Brain. Make that grow. The seed. Let's see what the sun does. Bird and seed. Makes sense. How do I get the bird to eat it? Or get it, or whatever. There we go. Nice. Fan? No. No. Oh, got it. There we go, and make that grow. Climb inside. Easy. It's coming back to me. I am remembering some of this. Hopefully it... But I've played this first part a lot, I seem to remember. And it was later in the game where it started to get a little obscure, so... I found most of the time in this game you can just keep clicking on things, and it'll eventually just kind of... It'll just happen. Like, you'll eventually... Things will just kind of fall into place. But not all the time, because there's some puzzles that I remember that were just... I don't know. I had to look up a walkthrough last time, and I may have to do it with this one too. We'll see. We'll see. Because I know I have to move that cage. It's probably just the order that you click on these. Okay, so that sends it back to the beginning. So I need to click on this one. Yes? Is that the beginning? Let me think. Which one did I click on? I wasn't paying attention. Ah, there we go. I have to go through the door on the other end of this room. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Hamlet. You are our hero. Not Hamlet, hero. You're such a wise hero. And Ellie. Okay, there we go. I feel like this first act is just to kind of get you familiar with the controls. I do remember this. Okay. I got stupidly stuck on this one for a while. Let's see what Hamlet has to say. Once I guess the password, I'll be able to open the door. Again, with the brilliant insight. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, enter password. You obviously have to build it from the periodic chart looking thing here. And you just do exactly what it says. You enter PASSWORD. It's so obvious, but it stumped me the first time because it was too obvious, I think. So it's kind of this game. From what I remember, it's just a kind of back and forth between super obvious and super obscure. But we'll see. I keep using the word obscure a lot. Alright, so since he keeps pushing the red button, I'll just unplug that. There we go. And with those short arms, I don't think he can reach into the outlet in the wall. So there we go. We're making it through. We're making progress very, very quickly. There is Ophelia. Polonius. It did say that that was Ophelia's father, correct? Polonius? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how it is in the story too, but he looks a little white. He's an alien, and she doesn't look like she is. I just have to wonder what her mother looks like. She must be very, very attractive. Okay. Oh, I remember this. Bye! And that's actually what you're supposed to do. So I'll turn that off. Alright. And some of this stuff is like timing based. And the timing isn't always super obvious. Do I have to click on the bomb? I think I do. There we go. Turn this back on. There we go. I killed Polonius. Would have been nice if you like stabbed him through a curtain or something like in the story, but whatever. The first chapter has come to an end. Let's recap. The hero has neutralized Polonius, who can no longer do evil. But Ophelia is descending deeper and deeper into an underground river. Glub, glub, glub. So the hero leaps to her rescue. Act 2, in which the hero embarks on an underwater journey to save Ophelia. And I think that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to break this up into... The story is broken into 5 acts. I'm going to break this video series into 5 acts, just so it's easily digestible and you can come back to each act anytime you want to. So look forward to the next one, in which we hold our breath for an extraordinarily long amount of time, and in which Ophelia maybe drowns, maybe she doesn't. We'll see, because she can hold her breath for a long time too. But thanks for watching. I have been High Spot, and I'll see you on the next one.